Hey everybody, it's Rem, and I'm going to taste some wine again, so I hope you're ready and enjoying it. And tonight, we're going to Italy. What we're going to taste tonight is a Brunello di Montalcino. Now, Brunello actually, I think, has a derivation in Italian of the word brown. And there was a time when they thought that Brunello, which is grown in around the town of Montalcino, which is how it's di Montalcino. That's how they, in some cases, that's how they do it in Italy. So they thought it was possibly a different grape, but it turns out that when you have a Brunello di Montalcino, you're having a Sangiovese, which of course is the classic Italian grape. Sangiovese is the grape that they use in Chianti Classico, Chianti Ruffino. That's just about the different places you might be in Chianti where they use Sangiovese to make Chianti. So, but this is Brunello and Brunello di Montalcino. So first thing we'll do is we'll give it a taste. I'm not quite as exuberant as last time, so I am going to go ahead and give it a sniff. That's great. So, I mean, the really cool thing about this is, don't you just love it when you smell a wine and you think, oh, that's what it's like to be in the winery. You get that whiff and you think, oh, this is what it's like when you walk into a winery and you smell all the wine that's just, permeating everything. I get that whenever I try this. So I'm going to give it a taste now. That is that's really elevated. Now, I opened this bottle, once again, I'm not much of a decanter. I opened this bottle about, 5 or 10 minutes ago. I think it probably could use a little bit of time, but you know what I'm going to do? Remember, I'm going to put it in the vin glacé because I'm in Las Vegas, of course, at my home. And today, we're going up to 109. It's a little bit warm out here. So the vin glacé keeps it cool. And so anyway, this is just, if you like Chianti, you like Italian, the thing about Italian wines that I will say is they're very fruit forward. They're very approachable. For a lot of Americans, this is easy to drink because it kind of reminds them of the way we make American wines, which is very fruit forward. When you move into like France and other sort of old world wines, different than, of course, the Italian wines, which will do this too, they start to be a lot less fruit forward and a lot more acidic and really good with food. This, of course, would be fantastic with, anything. One thing, remember, when you go to an Italian restaurant, get Italian wine. You go to a Spanish restaurant, get Spanish wine. And so this is, I just think it's just perfect. Now, here's your pro tip. So this is a Brunello di Montalcino. This is actually a pretty pricey bottle of wine. I don't remember. You can check it out, or you saw it on the label there. It was a gift, and it's a special bottle of wine. But Brunellos will often, especially if you're in a restaurant, you look at a Brunello di Montalcino, you're going to find that's going to be pretty doggone expensive. Here's your pro tip. They also make something called a Rosso di Montalcino. And I think Rosso just means red, right? So Rosso di Montalcinos don't spend nearly as long in the oak barrels. They don't age them as long. And they're very often not from the most valued parts of the vineyards. They're maybe a little lower, not in sort of the premium spots. And by the way, this one, if you happen to notice, is also a Reserva. And when it says Reserve or Reserva, that's a real thing. It actually is the best grapes they pulled back, and they're holding them in reserve. And of course, you can often taste that difference. It's just great and even more care, but you also pay for that difference as well. So here's to Italy, here's to Italian wines, and here's to you, to your health.